Hey friends, welcome back to the house for another drink with us this week. This week we are going to share one of the items, or should I say one of the spirits that we bootlegged from Florida.
One of many.
Yeah, one of many. And while we were vacationing last year over Christmas in South Florida, we had to go into one of Dana's favorite distilleries for, what, your second or third?
Third, fourth, you
tour?
lose track.
Yeah, and my first tour of Siesta Key. They're quickly becoming one of my favorite distilleries as well as it relates to rum and how great their products are. So, what are we covering this week?
Coffee rum.
You mean coffee liqueur?
Coffee rum.
Okay. Please explain.
So it's rum first. You make the rum and then you infuse it with coffee. So much in the way that Siesta Key Distilling, they have their different toasted coconut and spiced rum. They're actually infusing the rum. They're not just adding flavor extracts or any, concentrated anything to their rum. They take all natural products, combine it together to create amazing, beautiful flavors.
Okay. And if you have not seen the coconut rum video from Siesta Key that we did prior, we'll post a link for that so you can go out and learn a little bit more about the distillery, their history, and how they're actually using natural products for those and their process, because it is different. So with this, it's not liquids or syrups.
They're not taking any sort of cold brew concentrate like what you may find in your local chain coffee shops. What they're actually doing is they're taking locally roasted Colombian coffee beans and infusing it with the rum, much in the same way you would make your own cold brew at home. So
Okay.
It's not a concentrate, it's not flavored, it's another infusion product.
Okay. This is 35%. And I'll tell you, I'm not a fan of cold brew. But there at Siesta Key, like many other distilleries, they had their tastings for everybody that was there on the tour, and they gave us a small sample of this. And as soon as I tasted it, I wanted to buy a bottle and bring it back with us because it was just that good. And you know that I'm a fan of rum. So to mix in coffee, which I would never really drink anyway because I don't like coffee liqueurs, this was just mind-blowing on how good it was. And they have different recipes for this that we may very well end up doing one or two episodes on cocktails for them.
I think there was one involving fudgesicles that sounded interesting.
That sounds amazing. I love fudgesicles. So, are you ready to open this up and really get a full experience of it?
Oh, yes.
Compared to the little sipping glass that we had?
Yeah, it's very cute little tiny plastic shot glasses they give you there at the tasting room.
It's just enough for you to really want more.
I'm going to go ahead and rip off all of this plastic because that's kind of impeding my pourability here.
And these bottles and labels are also all new from Siesta Key too, where they have sand dollar pressed into the bottles. So it is really cool looking.
Yeah, a little embossed.
Yep.
Here. So different view from our other Siesta Key rum bottles, but and instantly you're just coffee.
Coffee, that's it. There is no rum smell to this all.
Slight alcohol, slight hint of alcohol in the end.
You get that, I don't.
Feel it.
It just smells. It smells like coffee to me.
Like you walked into a real
like
coffee
a coffee
house.
shop. Yeah. Smells very nice.
It does smell good.
Yes.
Cheers.
So, coffee forward, the rum, warmth on the back end, but
And
very smooth.
very smooth. And even though it's very coffee forward, it's not overpowering or syrupy like other coffee liquors out there. Even coffee flavored liquors tend to be a little bit on like the sticky side, and this totally isn't it for me. Not sticky, I mean, it's quite delicious, and this is it for me.
Yeah, it is very good. So the more I sip on it, the more everything balances out.
You pick up more of the rum profile, and that coffee flavor begins to mellow out a little bit.
Yes, yeah. Which is really good because that's what I prefer, just that balanced flavor and warmth all the way through. But, wow.
Kind of has you thinking. So you can absolutely use this in cocktails. You can sip on it neat, throw some ice over it. Probably what would be really, really good is put this over ice with just a splash of cream for a nice little, sugar-free dessert.
We'll have to try that out. It sounds pretty good. I'm not sure that I would drink this with ice, just because I don't like cold coffee. It's just not delicious to me.
The coffee in it has me thinking like White Russians and that type of cocktail, because coffee and cream they go so well together.
Well, you're mixing in that cream, and it gives it a little bit of a different profile, a little bit of a different sweetness compared to throwing ice in this, and it would make you feel like you're drinking a cold coffee. That's how solid of a flavor it is.
It is, and it would, but I like cold coffee.
No, I don't. Not for me.
Now, it's got to be either hot coffee or cold coffee. Like the whole tepid coffee is kind of.
For me, it's got to be hot.
Some like it hot, some like it not.
Yeah, unless it's like a frappe, something like that where it's crushed in ice.
Blended,
Yeah.
more like a milkshake.
Yeah. This would probably be really good in that.
Adult milkshake.
Ooh.
Chocolate ice cream.
But at 35%, you can drink quite a bit of it before you really start to feel it. This is very good. So, once again, you guys at Siesta Key have added another winner. And I'm really excited to see what y'all come out with next from an infused flavored rum standpoint.
And I can't wait to see what comes out of all of the new expansions and all of the new bottling facility tools that you have out there to boost up that production, because now you're like everywhere in the United States.
Through distribution, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, and these, we can pick these up at Total Wine.
Yes.
So if you have a Total Wine within your area, you can get this.
Or you can just, book your excuse to fly down to Florida and go tour the facility.
And if you're up in the winter area like we are, it's a great excuse for you to be a snowbird for a little while. Take a little warm vacation down to South Florida.
Yes.
But I'm glad we picked up a bottle of this, because we're going to have fun with different cocktails for this.
I'm going to have to put my little mixologist cap on and see what I can come up with.
Yeah. So we'll hopefully share some of those successes with you through additional episodes. So let us know if you've had this. Also, if there's any other coffee infused rums out there, not coffee liqueurs, but coffee infused rums that you've tried that you'd like for us to experience ourselves? Because I'd love to see if any others are this good.
I've seen a coffee infused whiskey before.
Man, I'd have to try it.
Yeah.
I'd have to try it and
I
see.
don't know. I've been too terrified to buy an entire bottle of it, but Siesta Key might have just changed my mind. That might be worth the risk.
It might be.
As long as they make it the same.
Yes, that's the key thing in what I was about to say. As long as it's made the same, then I would definitely wander down that trail of experimentalization. For science.
For science! I can drink to that.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We'll catch you next time.
Until next time, thanks again for stopping by. We certainly appreciate you. Take care. Stay safe out there. It's crazy. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.